So, as a hardcore Stephen Curry fan / Warriors fan, while also being a hardcore Nikola Jokic fan, as I literally have a whole playlist on YouTube of Nikola Jokic videos, you guys know it's in my will to talk about this series that came up, and I was literally hoping that this would be the series. Not because I'm a hardcore Warriors fan, and I think that a beat-up Nuggets team we could beat, you know, I'm trying to get off a little easy on the Nuggets, you know what I'm saying? They beat up, so they can't really stand a chance. But then I started thinking about that, and I want you to hold that thought, because when I was thinking about the fact that the Nuggets were beat up and the fact that the Warriors have the advantage, I was thinking about the fact that we don't have a big man. And for one, we're playing the best player in the NBA. The Warriors are playing against the literal best player in the NBA in Nikola Jokic. He's averaging 27 points, 13.7 rebounds per game, 8 assists per game. He's that good, 57% from the field, almost 37% from three. It's that good. Like, it's up there. When you think about that we're playing the best player in the NBA in the series, I was like, oh, well, his team's beat up. But, like, he's literally a big man. And let's go back. I said we don't have a real big man. We got Looney Tunes, but Looney Tunes is like 6'8", 6'9", with shoes on. Like, he's not tall, and he's not a big guy in the paint. He's not a big presence. Now, Draymond Green is decent. But didn't we talk about it in, maybe it's like 2 months back when I was doing videos on the Jokic, like, every single day? We were talking about how Jokic went into the dark arts of basketball. So doesn't Nikola extend his arms all the way to the top of his head and just shoots over you? What do you do? Draymond can't deal with that. So I know Nikola Jokic's footwork gets overlooked a lot of the time, but he has some of the best footwork in the NBA. Draymond's too small to handle that. So since we don't have a big man, is Nikola Jokic going to drop 40 on us every single game? Well, I want to get in depth into this series and talk about how good this series can end up being, because you look at the Nuggets, what their weakness is, they don't have a guy to guard Steph Curry. Steph Curry, Jordan Poole, and Klay Thompson all play to the potential that they can. Oh, it's over. There's nothing you can do about that. But at the same time, one game where Klay Thompson has 15 points, shooting 3 for 17 from the field, is a game that Jokic will probably score 50. I think he'll probably average 50 for the whole series. And that's one game where we lose. So, and we as a Warriors fan, I'm saying my team, the Golden State. So, generally, doesn't that mean that the Nuggets have one advantage, the Warriors have one advantage, but what advantage means more? Well, thinking about it, let's go into the Warriors. They have the advantage on having the Splash Trio, the Splash Brothers. Like, not just the Splash Brothers, we get the Splash family. JP, Klay Thompson, and Steph Curry. And if you're a Nuggets fan watching this and you don't know how good Jordan Poole has been playing, stay tuned. Look, I be watching Bones Highland. Y'all gotta watch Jordan Poole, bruh. Because they both stars in the making. Now, Jordan Poole is killing. He's dropping like 20 points every single game. Lately, he's slowed down a little bit, but it's the end of the season. End of the season just ended. Last 2 games, he didn't score 30 points. That's totally fine. But I think it was like almost like 20 games in a row that he had 20 points. His assistant is getting better. He's that good. Steph Curry, we know what he's going to do. Y'all played him a few times. It was that game with Steph Curry that Jamal Murray tore his ACL. We know this. We know how good he had, like 50 that game. We know this. We know this. Klay Thompson, we know how good he was. I think he dropped like 30 on y'all. We know this. You guys know this. As a Nuggets fan, y'all should know this. So, when you get in depth into that, and think about the fact that Will Barton can't even get up the court most of the time. Bones Highland is a great shooter, and if they run plays for him, he will be a very lethal person, because as a Warriors fan and watching my team, I know my team actually tends to give up more 3-point shots than anything, so I use Bones Highland as a weapon. But knowing that Bones Highland isn't the best defensive player, knowing that Bones Highland himself cannot deal with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Jordan Poole, knowing that Facu Campazzo has a knack of pushing players to the ground, I hope he doesn't do that to Jordan Poole, or he's going to tweet on Twitter that he's going to get him back next time I see him, even though he literally got up after Facu pushed Wayne. Wayne literally got up and looked at him and played the rest of the game, and then he goes home, tweets on Twitter saying, "When I see you, it's on." Like, what? You literally saw him right after he did it. Right after he pushed you. You were cool. But now you want to go home and you want to tweet about how you going to get him when you see him. You literally saw him right after he did it. You got up. I think that's just a funny situation. But we'll see. But the moral of the story is the Nuggets don't have any guard defense or guard value to deal with any of the Warriors' great players. But it's vice versa, because the Warriors don't have a big man presence to stop the best player in the NBA from dropping 50 on you. The MVP. He better be the MVP. I'm just saying. There's nothing. What do you do? What can you do? Nothing. So it's a two-sided affair. So getting back to my point, well, who is more lethal? Who has a better shot? You go into role players, like I said, Bones Highland, Will Barton can be good at times. Bones Highland has, he's a lot younger, so he has a will to be good at times. Will Barton, you know, with him being Will, he should be good all the time, but he's but whatever. The Warriors have better role players. Kuminga, we'll see. I think with Kuminga getting minutes in the playoffs, it depends on who we're playing. Like, if we're playing the Nuggets, probably won't play that many minutes. But if we're playing, you know, I said the Nuggets. I meant if we're playing the Suns, he probably won't get that many minutes. But if you're playing the Nuggets, he may be able to. Jokic is only alone down there, and he'll probably be able to get some nice pick and roll action. But generally, the Warriors have a better all-around, you know, Gary Payton Jr. We have a better all-around team than the Nuggets. So it puts us over the top. But at the same time, we're just going to have to wait and see. I think that this whole series, and as a hardcore Steph Curry fan while also being a Nuggets fan / you know, Nikola Jokic fan in heart, like I said, I have a literal whole playlist on Nikola Jokic. And I have a playlist on Steph Curry. So this is just like a match made in heaven for me. I think that what could go down is either two things. For one, the Nuggets shock us because Jokic goes bazonkers, and it'll have a lot to do with Coach gives Jokic. If Coach gives Jokic the free will, he'll probably be able to do that. But this whole series, in my opinion, I'm going to end off on this, depends on Andrew Wiggins. How good will Andrew Wiggins not play, but how good will he choose to play? Will he get out of this funk, and will he get out of his head? Will he mentally be stable enough to go out there and drop 25 points? Because he's going to be the factor, like that there. Because Jordan Poole, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, okay. But if you can have Wiggins playing stellar defense, clamping up a guy like Bones Highland, not letting him drop 30 on 17 3-pointers. If he can do dirty work and play good defense, oh, that'll be it. But if he doesn't, it's going to take the morale down, and it's going to give the Nuggets a real chance to win. It's going to give Jokic a real chance to go out there and drop 50. It's still the game in the first quarter. So we're going to see. I don't want to take y'all time for too long, man. So that's going to be it for the King Cartier, man. I'll see y'all. That's going to be it for the King, man. Instagram, Carter Moment, Twitter, Carter Moment, or King Carter Moment on Twitter. But yeah, link in the description. I'll put it in the description and everything. But yeah, it's going to be for the kid, man. I'll see y'all. Peace out.